Hello, 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 and welcome back to CreativeMelodi. I'm anthonyfrazer, and this is
Marlene Marvelous.
And do we have a video for you?
But before we do,
be sure to smash that like button and also go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you would like to follow us on our social media platforms, everything is down below in the description box. So please be sure to go ahead and do that.
Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but we also have our own personal YouTube channels. So I think you should, I think you should guys go, subscribe to mine right over here and then his right over there,
Yeah.
Me first and then him.
Oh, well, I guess the oldest have to go first. That's
that would
fine.
be you.
No, bitch, you're the oldest because you look it. Fenty has reversed me back. I'm Benjamin Button.
Okay. Right. Anyway.
Can we see your face? Show the...
So young and beautiful. I know.
Young. We're about to jump into a live performance from Britney Spears. This is going to be from her Britney Alive, the Piece of Me tour that was remixed, reimagined, and reinvented. This is going to be Clumsy and Change Your Mind together. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Here we go.
Until I feel the vibrations, I wanna give you vibrations.
Okay, so what's crazy is that I remember when this was like switched out and they finally brought this into the show. Funny enough, this was actually from Great Britain. Was it Britain? Yeah, the O2 Arena. And somewhere overseas. Y'all know where the O2 Arena is, and if you don't know, go look it up.
If you know, you know.
But anyway, she did a slew of shows over there when she took the Piece of Me tour on the road towards the end of her residency, right before everything kind of came crashing down with Domination. But I don't know. I feel like, and I'm just going to be honest, I'm going to kind of like read the elephant in the room.
Let's be honest.
I feel like there is a bit of love-hate in this because you can tell that this album at the time was something that she really, really loved and that she put a lot of work into.
Yeah.
And then she even came up with all the choreography herself. So every single song, Make Me, Clumsy, Slumber Party, this one, for Change Your Mind as well. These were all songs that she came up with the choreography. Private Show as well. All the songs she came up with the choreography herself. And she really kind of took this on as her baby. But I feel like because we were getting, Britney getting the contract for Domination and Britney being pushed into something else and having to perform on this tour for the Britney residency show that she went to Asia and Britain and the UK and all that other stuff overseas. And she did the East Coast tour of the run of the tour. And then she even did like a couple of fucking festivals before she ended the whole thing. I feel like that kind of really tore her apart, and then it kind of tore the love out of her for this. And it's crazy because I feel like what we've started to see in her performances until what we see in this one, we're kind of starting to see the decline of happiness. And I feel like that's an integral part of where this album kind of lost its fire, because Britney was excited. And Britney was head over heels for this project. But just because everything was just kind of being forced upon her, that we're starting to see some disinterest or, you know, I don't know, oppression, I would say. But yeah, I don't know. I really like this performance because I like that we're getting Britney. I like that we're getting choreography from her, something that's more specific. But I did want to review this for the channel because I wanted to kind of show a bit of kind of like where things were headed and in this direction and where we were in the timeline so that people can kind of pick up. Because we are going to discuss a little bit after this album review, kind of like the next steps of Britney and kind of like what had happened, right? So it's going to be more of a discussion on that later, but I just kind of want to fill in some space in the timeline here. What did you think? Grading wise, I'm going to go ahead and grade this probably an 8.5. I don't think that the dancing was everything. Now, had Christina Aguilera performed this, everybody would have applauded her and said that she's the best fucking dancer since, you know, Tate McRae. But because Britney did this, and this isn't necessarily the level of Britney, I'm going to say that this is more like an 8.5. I could also see a sense of nervousness in this, and I also wonder what medications they were forcing her on at this time. Allegedly, right? Allegedly. But yeah, y'all make up your opinion, then, you know, discuss in the comments below. How about you? What did you think?
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna give this like an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of where you see the crack in the armor.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really sad, and I do have some things and questions and opinions that I want to express, but I'm gonna save them for the album review, because I do feel like that there was definitely something going on around this time in this era, and it gives me questions to ask about where she is now and what her future is going to be. But as far as for this performance, the outfits were cute, the dancing was okay. Mm-hmm. Her energy, you could see her like kind of enjoy it, but kind of not. Like, I don't know. There seemed to be somewhat of a joy, but then there also seemed to be like a hesitation and then an irritation. Like, I don't know. She was kind of all over the place. But I will say, even despite all that, it's so crazy to see how in control she is of the stage, even when she's not at her best, even when she has like a million things on her mind. She is so present. And I'm like, this needs to be studied, like, in school. Like, mm-hmm. For real, like, I don't understand it. I don't understand how someone can be so present, even with, like, the world falling around them.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I kind of like the choreo in Change Your Mind more than I did, like, the choreo in Clumsy. There were some things about Clumsy I did like. I just don't like the lift. The lift, yeah. I was like, okay, the lift was cute at first, but then when we did the second time, I was like, this was very unnecessary. This was like,
okay, guys, we gotta like do it, like gotta repeat the routine again.
You know what I mean? Like, it was weird, and it's just like, why? Why do we gotta do this again?
Yeah,
I don't know. Other than that, it was fine.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, who the fuck was that bitch in the front? You're fired. Fired.
Fired.
I beg your pardon?
Fired.
But I...
Literally, I don't know. I don't know if it was her or maybe just Britney's too good and she just makes everyone else look bad around her. But like, there's this one bitch that was in the front, and every time I fucking looked over, she looked behind. Well, a
lot of her dancers looked behind, to be honest.
True. But I don't know. I don't know if it's because of the dancers and who she hired, or if that's just because Britney's just such a talented performer that she can make people look like they're behind.
Well, both of these things can be true. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end the video here. We'll see you in the next one. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification button for all future videos, and we'll see you very soon. Bye for now.
Bye!
Until I feel the vibrations.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. Be sure to keep watching. There's plenty more videos to go through. Plenty more.
Go check it out right now.